Black men, be strong enough to walk away from what's hurting you. Be patient enough to wait for the blessings that you deserve. And always remember that your current situation is not your final destination. Black men, the best is yet to come. I love you, black men.
Brother on my arm, no brother on your arm.
You win. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Rome, back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, I hope you subscribe. So today I'm going to be discussing Dr. Umar. You know, most of the time I don't disagree with him. I rarely disagree with him. I did a video with him recently where he was pretty much repeating the same talking points that a lot of us talk about. And well, it looks like in the same interview, he wanted to get back on black men dating out of their race. And y'all know my saying on here, man, go where you want it, go where you're accepted, go where you're celebrated, not tolerated. And love, and when it comes to love, I don't see color. When it comes to my channel, I don't see color, even though I know most of y'all that watch me are black men like myself. So with that in mind, we're gonna see what Dr. Umar had to say here, man. We're gonna go ahead and chop this up. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
So if the black girls called you ugly, I can only imagine what the white girls called you. So stop making excuses for your bunny hopping and just admit you hate yourself, and that's why you're dating and marrying outside the race. Shannon Sharp, we can do virtual, and you can bring all the bunny hopping brothers from the NFL. Retired and active, you can bring all the bunny hopping brothers from the NBA. All of you versus me.
So help me understand that you employ more blacks than me, but you go home to a white woman. Why you don't have a black woman?
Because I fell in love with a white woman, not a black.
Why didn't you fall in love with a black woman?
I did. I fell in love with a black woman. We broke up.
And why didn't you fall in love with another black woman?
I did that too. We broke up.
Okay. Oh, and why didn't you get another one and another one and another one until you found the right one?
Because I met a white woman that I fell in love with, and that's the person.
And you're being disingenuous.
Can you imagine how the internet would explode if it was in reverse and somebody white was doing this? And this is where it just drives me up the wall with black folks that think like this. That's why I call them the black KKK collective groupthink, the wokesters. This is why I say they have become the very thing that they once hated. Love doesn't have any color, people. I challenge you to go date someone outside of your race. The man didn't find love with being with a black woman. He found love with a white woman. My son's mom is white. My mama is mixed, but white and black. I have a multicultural family. To buy into this racist ass thinking is to deny one whole group of my family, which is why I say mixed children will end up saving the world.
Interesting take. However, what really upsets me is that Dr. Umar want to sit over here and pretty much hold every black man accountable that isn't dating within the race, as if like we owe the community something, like we owe Dr. Umar something or an excuse or whatever the case may be. And the messed up part about it is like the guy that he was over here chastising, this man said he's been with black women before. So it's like, just because I end up with a woman from a different race, all of a sudden I hate myself, even though I dated within my race prior to me being with the current woman that I'm with now. See how that doesn't make any sense? Oh, I hate my race, but I actually dated my race before. I'm just not with my race right now at the moment. So because I'm not race loyal, I hate myself. See, this is where Dr. Umar loses me, because when he talks like this, he sounds just like the very women men complain about or trying to get away from. Let's keep it moving.
Is Vanessa Bryant using any of that black man's money to do any good in the black community?
Let it go, Umar. Just let it go. For the sake of the black community, please let the late, great Kobe Bryant rest in peace.
Thank you.
And speaking of the black community, it is not up to you or anybody to question or dictate what Vanessa Bryant should be doing with the money that Kobe left her. What are you doing with the cash apps that you are getting, specifically from black women? Are you doing anything to provide for them?
Nope.
After all, you created 2 single moms, putting them in the single mom system. Are you living in the house with any of those women? With the children? Hell no. And I suppose you have a problem with the great Michael Jordan, who also married a non-black woman. And since you want to speak on black issues, like I said before, you need to mind your own business. Stop making yourself look like a fool and focusing on opening up your school.
Shout out to Mark Cruz, man. Mark Cruz, you think you got bars. Said stop looking like a fool and worried about building your school. And I'm glad you mentioned that, because that's exactly the point that I was going to make, Mark Cruz. Can you explain to me how the hell you want to sit over here and be so concerned with what other men's wives are doing with their husband's money just because they're not black? Meanwhile, you've been over here receiving cash apps and all kind of money for these schools that you haven't built yet. I'm like, explain that one to me. Explain to me why come you haven't built this school up yet, but you know what I mean, but yet you over here concerned with everybody else's money and what they doing with it. How about you worry about the money that you supposed to be receiving to get this damn school up that you keep talking about? Like, how long has he been talking about getting that school up, y'all? How many years now? And I ain't seen shit yet. So get that together first before you start pocket watching everybody else. Idiot, man. Let's keep it moving.
Jenny, how old are you, honey?
I'm 34.
34. What you do for a living?
I'm a nurse.
Nurse. You have any kids?
I have a 2-year-old son.
Okay. Why you not with the dad?
I was a house. He wanted me to be a housewife when we first met, and I decided to kind of change and wanted a career, and he didn't want that for me, so he gave me an ultimatum, and it's to stay at home and be a housewife or leave and have a career. So I left.
You stupid.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
The sound clip should be enough itself, man.
Girl, we want to smack you in the face right now.
Yeah, I
So
know.
let me ask you this. Was he paying all the bills?
He was.
So, and did you, when you guys got married, that was the plan?
Yes.
So basically, you had him, your husband. He was your husband?
Mm-hmm.
So he was your husband?
Yes.
You guys had a family?
Yes.
You agreed to be a stay-at-home
yes.
mom. What made you want to get a job?
When I had to constantly ask for a couple of dollars to do stuff, when it was no, I can't do certain things that I wanted, when it was no, we don't have enough money to do activities because, one income. And I'm like, well, this is not the lifestyle that I want to live. Like, I just don't want to sit at home and fold clothes and not actually date and have the extra money to do stuff. Like,
I knew it. It's about the lifestyle. Brothers, this is why I honestly think the provider talking point needs to be shut down. Because it's pretty clear that y'all don't just want somebody that can pay all the bills. Y'all want a man that can pay all the bills and give y'all a certain luxury lifestyle. So much so that y'all want to be able to pretty much just sit back and do nothing and be able to go out on trips all the time and do all this luxurious shit. Like, let's be honest, that's the reality. That's why she chose to get a second job, because even though that man can afford to keep you at home, it wasn't enough because you wanted to be able to live a certain type of lifestyle. Let's keep it moving.
I just didn't want to fold clothes all day long. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
All right, well, what kind of man you looking for now, honey?
Don't hate me for this, but I want somebody that's a little bit lit and turned up. My husband was boring. I know, don't judge me. Don't do that. He was super boring. We didn't dance. He didn't like music, like a little ratchet music. He didn't let me wear tight clothes or anything like that. So I kind of want to be a little ratchet with my next dude.
So you
Translation. My ex-husband put boundaries on me and I didn't like it because deep down I got this 304 spirit that I want to let out, and I wasn't able to let it out when I was married. So now that I'm single, I want to let it out. I want to make up for lost time. FOMO, fear of missing out. I'm telling you guys, bruh. And you know what? Cause it's funny, cause women always say the argument they make with men is like, why would you want to marry a woman young? They don't know any better. They don't know this and they don't know that. You know what, ladies? I'm starting to think y'all right. Because when y'all women marry young, y'all tend to divorce when y'all get in y'all 30s because y'all didn't get the chance to be a 304. Then you want to try to be a 304 in your 30s, and then you'll be complaining about it, complaining in your 40s that you can't find a man to settle down with. Let's keep it moving.
You had this good ass man. Might have been boring, but a good man, married you, was your husband, took care of all the bills, probably wasn't that lit. Got divorced. Now y'all here in the streets, and you about to meet these ratchet.
Let's hold on. Let's. I want to be clear
God.
about one thing. He was extremely controlling when it comes to like. So one of his rules was I can't have long hair because it reminds him of strippers. Another rule was he gave me a rule on how far I can drive away from the house. He also said no social media. He also said no tight clothes, no long nails. He gave me rules.
Okay, so now that you give me more context, I'm gonna take good man out because that's some crazy shit right there. Okay, do you want more kids?
Well, I should have known. I should have known Kendra was gonna switch up right there. It just go to show you, man, the sisterhood is so strong. The moment she started running down a list of rules that he had, oh, okay, never mind. He ain't no good man then.
That is bullshit.
See, it just goes to show you, man, women want a man that can take care of them like a father, but lets them do whatever they want like a friend, and support their delusion and their bad behavior like a friend would. Let's keep it moving.
Don't hate me for this, but I said no to the first one. Love my son, but I said no to the first one. So I don't want any more kids. You can have kids. I can love them like they're mine.
You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Like 3 weeks ago.
Who this man?
I think we fed off of our loneliness. Like, he was complaining that his wife died 2 years ago. I was complaining I was lonely. We was nice to each other, so we had a good time.
So is he an option for something more just like real?
No, I don't think he's ready. I don't think he's ready. And I don't want to put this type of pressure on him in a sense of like, you know, pack up your wife's shit. How do you say that to someone whose wife I know, so I don't want to say that, and I don't want to do that. So I'm like, you know what? It was nice, and when you're ready, you know, call me when it's gone.
Ma'am, with all due respect, you either need to go back to your ex-husband or just stay single. In all seriousness. Now, I will agree that some of those rules that he made were a bit stupid, but some of those rules were within reason. I'll let y'all have it in the comments which ones y'all didn't like or disagree with or whatever. I'm not about to go there with y'all because I'm starting to see a lot of that in the comments, and that's starting to get under my skin as well. It's starting to get annoying, to be honest with you. Let's keep it moving.
You know how easy it would be to make me happy?
Not the cap.
All you have to do is protect me physically against men. And then protect me against the women that will 100% come after you.
That might seem like a strong statement. Not 100% of women will come after you. My markers are already dry. But eventually, women will come after you. So she's not wrong about that, at least not 100%. One of the ways I explain what I do is I help you figure out where things are coming from. Is it what you think? Is it what your friends think? Is it your behaviors? Is it the system? And I can guarantee that this has happened to her before, but I can also guarantee that sometimes she's imagining it. Evidence of heightened imagination can be found here and here. Here's what that sounds like.
Every time I date anybody, they get harassed by women because all women want is what I want.
And here's what's going on. If you think things like this always happens, then everything's going to look like it. I guess this guy has sunburn. The marker looked like this. A lot of guys know the drill. This looks like this because her mind works like this. And you say, I didn't do anything, and she says, I've heard that before. And again, I'm not saying pretty girls have it hard, but their minds do more of this because the guys they date get more of this. That's what Lauren was talking about. Choosing a guy that no one's gonna steal. I just think she should appreciate him anyway. And again, I'm not saying this doesn't happen. I bet it happens a lot. But your relationships will get better once you realize that nobody can protect you from your own thoughts.
So that's all I want. Protect me. Make me feel safe. Yep, that's it.
Right, like there aren't men out there that can do that. Come on now, let's be for real. However though, this is just another example of social proof. It's funny that she mentioned they're going because all women want what I want. Here's my question for women. If y'all are aware of this, why come y'all are not proactive when it comes to the men that you're involved with? Because if you know that other women want your man, wouldn't it make sense for you to be proactive so that way that man knows, like, okay, I got a good one over here. Yeah, I know all you women are giving me attention because y'all see me with her and how I'm treating her. But if you pay attention, look how she's treating me. I'm not about to leave that for you just because you're giving me choosing signals. But see, women don't do that. What women tend to do is they tend to just sit back and get comfortable and expect their man to pander and cater to them. Why? Because they're still getting all these shots in the DM and they're still getting all these likes. So because of that, they think that they're superior over whoever man that they're dealing with, no matter how good of a dude he is, simply because women know that they're always going to have more options than a man will. The average woman has more options than, or just about as many options as a damn male celebrity. Let's keep it moving.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Don't cry.
Man, this is the worst, man. A lot of men out there dealing with this right now. You're dealing with a girl and she's giving you all these standards and high demands and all these things she needs for you and telling you how you gotta wait for her and how special it's gonna be. You're spending your time, your energy, your money. You're about $1,000 in the hole from all the whining and dining you've been doing with her. And then you hear from one of your homeboys that all he did was buy her a Popeye's chicken sandwich combo and he got the draws the same day.
Don't cry, don't cry, don't.
And women wonder why men value body count so much and why we tell men less is more. Because the more a woman does for you or give you access to sex, and the less that you had to do to get that access, that means she likes you. The more that you had to do to gain access to sex, the less she likes you. Let's keep it moving.
I felt bad for my father to the day.
So let me get this straight. You mean to tell me that the child that's his actually biological child is the one that he's struggling to have a relationship with the most? And you and the other brother were stepkids and he took y'all in as his own? And this man is being taken up top and pretty much been funding this woman's lifestyle? and y'all sister got the nerve to treat y'all father like he's trash. See, this is what I'm talking about, bro. Women do not talk about this enough. Y'all want to sit over here. See, this is what I mean. That deadbeat dad shit, that shit is a fucking myth. Because you don't see women talking about these stories where they're manipulating the situation just because they want to be able to control everything. You wouldn't even let that man be a father to his daughter. But it was okay for him to take in your sons that are not biologically his. How the hell does that make sense? I'm like, and whoever the daughter is, she need to wake the fuck up. Cause why would it make sense for your brothers to feel like they were treated well even though they're not biologically his, but you got such hate against him simply off of what your mom said? That's bullshit. Let's keep it moving.
Women our age are more likely to be in relationships than men, which makes you think, who is everybody dating at the end of the day? If the women aren't dating the men, then...
What crosses my mind is I think there's perhaps two explanations. One, women in that age group are dating older men, 30 to 40. But I think the bigger thing is that women are maybe think they're in a relationship or are in a relationship and they're sharing higher quality guys. So... And there's this concept called hypergamy. Women are all chasing after the top tier of men. So a lot of women are happier sharing a top tier guy than settling for a guy that's actually on their level.
And I agree. And I'm going to be honest with you. You want to know my take on it? I think there are women there, because they say that there's far more single men in their 20s than there are women. And I find that funny because women complain so much about age gap dating in the United States. But I know guys, I'm 38, I know guys that are in their 40s and 50s that are screwing 20-year-olds in the United States. So when women make this argument about age gap dating, I think that's a bunch of bullshit too, because what I think is happening, I think there are far more younger women screwing older men, like screwing men my age and older, and they're calling it a relationship or situationships or whatever the case may be. And I think that's what's happening because I've seen it in real time. I'm talking about women that are barely old enough to drink are sleeping with guys older than me in the United States. So it's definitely happening. So there is some truth to that. But y'all let me know what y'all think about it, man. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know what I'm uploading. Hit the like button because it helps with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description, as well as my latest mixtape, Neo Trap Volume 2. And if you want to purchase any other merch, thespreadshot.com link is in the description. Until the next video, you guys. Deuces.